Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly tarot reading with me, Raphael Ray from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. So, new digs, as you can see. I am a moon sign Cancer, so I'll be interested to see what comes up for this. And don't worry, I have your solar eclipse specials coming out very soon. So I would like to bless both of these decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. Cancer, let's see what the month of July 2018 has in store for you. So your actions and your interactions this month. Okay, look at this. Beautiful. This is going to be a powerful month for you guys, not just because it's the start of your birthday season. Well, yeah. But because the Chariot card represents the sign of Cancer. There's two cards that represent Cancer. So one of them would be the High Priestess, you know, which is the moon and, you know, the Cancerian aspect with the water and all of that stuff. But the Chariot card represents the exoskeleton. You know, the High Priestess would be the inner and the subjective and the, you know, all of that stuff, and the spiritual and the intuitive, whereas the Chariot represents the exoskeleton. Now, the thing that I love about the Chariot card is if you look closely and you study it, you can see that this person is drawing, you know, steering the chariot, you know, absolutely in command of it, sure, with the sphinxes, you know, one at each side pulling and, you know, representing the left and right hemispheres of the brain, light, dark, positive, yin, yang, all the rest of it is very, very similar in symbology to the High Priestess card. The difference is the Chariot is about movement, whereas the High Priestess is about stillness. The Chariot is about, you know, out there in the world. It's a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of you know, achieving success. And in stark difference to, you know, because Capricorn's about achievement and accomplishment and all of that stuff, but, you know, doing it like this. Whereas the Chariot is victory, like in a sense of, yes, I've won. You know, I was doing this, I took an exam and I passed. I, you know, went in for a battle and I won. I had a, you know, it's that, it's the victory, it's the yes card. This falls in your actions and your interactions. And the Chariot card is the ultimate yes. It's like, yeah, you've succeeded. Yeah, you've made it. This is going to be a powerful month for you because this is your card, or one of them anyway. And it represents, you know, it's got that Cancerian energy about it. The hard exoskeleton that is ready and willing to brace and brave any situation in order to achieve the goal. You know, it's actually an awesome card. It's a powerful card, and the fact that it's come up in your reading puts you in a place of power. It puts you in a place of control of your life. You know, your actions and your interactions this month will be victorious. My advice, don't use it for selfish or nefarious, well, not necessarily selfish, don't use it for nefarious purposes, because things like this, when you're given the power by the universe, you're usually given it not just to enhance your own life, but to enhance everybody's lives. Leave the world, leave people better than you find them. That's my personal mission in life. You know, and I always say that when you're given such power, you know, like the cliche says, with great power comes great responsibility, and that is true. You know, if you're given responsibility, if you're given great power, use it to make your own life better, absolutely, but use it to make other people's lives better as well. So your actions and your interactions this month, you get the golden touch, the Midas touch. Only the difference is you're not going to starve because you can't eat anything because it keeps turning to gold, or, you know, this is going to bring it into a practical level on an everyday. It's like you'll have the golden tongue. It's like you will, you know, you'll make a request and it will be granted this month. You will, you know, you'll do something and it will just have a natural flair to it. It will have a natural ability to it. Happy birthday as well. You know, the sun comes into Cancer. I think it's already happened today. Yes. No, wait. yesterday, sorry. Awesome, absolutely awesome. So you have this illumination, you have this power, you have this brand new solar wheel to live out. The sun is in your sign, it's illuminating you, it's blessing you, it's making you vibrant and alive once more, which is beautiful, it's lovely. Use it well. Your money and your materials. That wasn't shy about coming out, was it? Okay, your money and your materials, you get the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is never a bad card. It's just a card of moving things from one place to another. And it's also a positive card because it talks about enterprise. The Ten of Wands is very much about, so for those of you that invest, for those of you that are savers out there, I know a lot of Cancerians that are very good at saving. I am not among them, although I've improved a lot, actually, it has to be said. But yeah, this is a card. The Ten of Wands is very much an experience of how to make something better, how to, if you were talking about a flower garden, you would be pruning it and cutting away the dead bits and making it all nice and, rejigging the soil and watering it and all of that stuff. If it were, if it was something you were moulding out of clay, you would be moulding it to the best of your ability. And this kind of gives you that power in your money and your materials. So in terms of your physical home, for some of you, it looks like two things are possible. One, a move. It may well be that you find out that you're moving, or you decide to move, or you find finally the home that you want to settle in. And for a Cancerian, they love that. And for others, it looks like you're going to be journeying away from home for a considerable amount of time. It looks like for some of you, you're going to be away from home for quite a while. I almost feel like, longer than expected or longer than anticipated. And for many of you, this centers around finances or work, which is great. And the other part of it is, for some of you, this is going to be about finding ways to grow your money, to get the most out of what you have already. Lovely. And for others, for those of you with physical ailments, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you medical advice. What I can tell you is that the energy, for those of you that have had issues with the skeleton, for those of you that have had issues with your back, especially your lower back, this is going to be the month where you find a reprieve. This is going to be a month where you really get a new lease on life when it comes to health. It's probably the best way that I can say it. Okay. For some of you as well, there's a possible windfall, because this is victory, like I said, and this is, business or enterprise. For those of you that invest, you might get something this month, through the post, or get an email saying, actually, your stocks have just gone up by this, and you've made that kind of return on your investment. Very exciting. Let me know. So your communications, stunning. You get the World card. I mean, I was talking about this being a new solar wheel for you and stuff because it's your birthday and all the rest of it, and that's awesome and amazing. So the World card shows up when you see new things, new people, when you're in a brand new phase of understanding, when you're in this represents the planet Saturn. And, Saturn takes 30 years to do a complete revolution of the zodiac. And so it does things slowly and methodically, but it's the clearing of the slate. When you see the World card, you are mastering something. You are elevating. You are becoming a master at something. You are finally taking your place among those on Olympus. That's the way that I see the World card, because it means that you've evolved to such a level that you're now ready to elevate. The World card is an amazing card. It's packed full of symbology. It's beautiful. It's an amazing experience because it gives you power. It gives you knowledge. It gives you wisdom. And it doesn't just give you the power and it gives you the wisdom and the knowledge to use it as well. That's what the two wands are represented by, because the wands represent your willpower. They represent your internal resources. When you hold the wand, you are directing that force by choice. That's what a wand is. When you see Harry Potter and all of that stuff, and anybody, you know, witches, wizards, the staff is them getting in control and in touch with their own power. When you have two wands in the world card, that's your willpower and the divine willpower, and you're able to just utilize both of them simultaneously. You get this in your communication sector. So this month your communication takes on, you're able to say what you mean and mean what you say. You're able to, like I said to you earlier, you've got the golden tongue, literally. You know, this is the month. If you've got any request, make it this month, because it will be granted. If you've got any wish this month, make it, because this will be the month where it's granted, especially if it's about your future, especially if it's about creating something new for yourself that resonates more with who you are or who you're choosing to become. So your money and your materials and your communications kind of says that actually wherever it is that you choose to live next, that's it. This will be your forever home. You know, for those of you that are relocating because you're buying a new place, for those of you, for those of you that are renting, you will be there a lot longer than expected. For those of you that are buying, this is you moving into your forever home. And it's kind of like I almost see you like with hands raised saying thank you so much for giving me a space that I can call my own, which is wonderful. What a beautiful experience. So in your heart and your hearth, or your home and your hearth, which is a good one for Cancers, this is your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, lover, all of that stuff. You got the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is not a bad card. It does suggest that there will be, I mean, it's great because, you know, for those of you that are moving, there's going to be very, very busy. Everybody's going to want to come and have a look. And, you know, you playing the host, it's one of the things that you love most. I mean, my moon sign is Cancer, and I love having people around and cooking for them and making them drink, you know, until they're sloshed. Many of my friends will tell you, it's a forte of mine. Take all of that aside though, it's going to be a really busy social month, you know, especially for those of you that are moving in right at the beginning. It's just going to be a whole month of people coming in, you know, I'm inviting myself over, here's a housewarming gift, it's just going to be busy, 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 busy. And sometimes that can take a little bit of a strain on our relationship. So if you see a partner getting tired, or, you know, saying, look, I just want some time for just you and me, indulge your partner as much as you indulge your loved ones. You know, if you have time or moments where you can just be the two of you, or you can respectfully decline, you know, to be host or whatever, then do so. You know, for those of you that are single, you're meeting somebody really special in a crowd of a lot of people. For some of you, this will be at a concert. For some of you, this will be, could possibly even be at school or a library. You know, and in terms of your family as a whole, you know, whatever family you are a part of, this is a really good month for communication. This is a really good month for, you know, it's going to be loud and it's going to be bubbly and it's going to be vibrant, but the communication will be of quality. You know, it will have a real quality about it. Finally, your key to the month, you get the Empress. Look at that. Some of you Cancerians are definitely moving. Some of you are, you know, that wish of a forever home or of somewhere else to live, it's fulfilled this month. You know, the Empress is, oh, she's beauty and fertility and fecundity and the spiritual understanding of how to admire something, how to really see the beauty in everything. The number 3 is about beauty, expression, art, music, communication. It's, you know, the Empress as a card just means that there are amazing times ahead. that your birth, the new birth year that you've, because this is your birthday month, the new year ahead of you is going to be an amazing one. And it means that this month is about beauty, abundance, it's about sharing, it's about loving, it's about living, it's about growth, true growth, true abundance. Home will be very, very busy. There's going to be a lot of people, lots of talking, lots of socializing, which is wonderful. Victories, communications is awesome. You really ascending and becoming a master at something. For those of you that cook, for those of you taking driving tests, you pass. You'll absolutely pass. If you're taking your driving test this month and you're a Cancer or a Cancer ascendant, even a moon sign, this is just a really, really powerful spread, especially for the hopes and wishes that you have. This is a great month. Cancer, I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity, and everything that is here. This is a month where you really, truly get to elevate, and it's wonderful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up, share the video, it helps. Thank you so much for all of you that have subscribed. That so many people resonate with what I do is just astounding. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so on the link below. I would be eternally grateful for it. We at Radiant Reality would be eternally grateful for it. Thank you so much. Have an amazing month, and I will see you very soon for the solar eclipse special, which, by the way, I haven't forgot, it happens in your sign, so that's going to be a doozy. I will see you very soon. Take care.